So I'm going to be sharing my screen, which I'm going to be showing people tests. We'll talk about tests. But before I start sharing my screen, I just need to explain some things about when we talk about tests, what and what you need to know, because definitely in this test now we're going to talk about text box, font pairing. That's how to make your font, to put your font. So let me share my screen at once so that you, as I'm explaining, you'll be seeing better. You can see I'm still using this same design. So I open a new page so that I want to be consistent with my design. Now, when we talk about fonts, we're talking about, remember I told you that we're talking about text. So basically this is what I'm focusing on today. Text. This is it. Text box. Please just hold on. Okay, let me continue. So this is text box, in which this is what I'm going to be focusing on. So now when I talk about text box, this is our text box. You just click on text. That's about just where you just have to insert your text. This text helps you to explain actually what your flyer is all about. It makes people really get the information you're passing. And now most people just write text. Now you can see how this text is. Some people will just write text like this. You can see your paragraph text. They will just write something like this. Now they might, maybe what they are actually passing or what they are selling might be very good for either the potential client or for what they want to do for the personal use, but it's going to be for clients or maybe for a businesses. Maybe you want people to come to your product, to come and buy your product, or you want to advertise yourself. Let me put it that way, you want to advertise yourself. But now, for instance, using a text like this that is not bold, people will just come and look at it and just I'm not even seeing what you are doing, they will abandon it. So please, that's why we are focusing on text, because text also has a part apart from the frame, the shape that makes your color, make your design fine. The text that you use also make your design look very okay. Now, not even only your text, I'm going to also show you how you're going to pair your text, pair your fonts, because you can use 2 or 3 fonts in a design and it will look perfectly fine without you knowing. And I'm going to also give you 1 or 2 text font that you can use it for some kind of designs that you know that when you use them, it will be very okay for you. So that's the way, because I'm going to show you font pairing and hierarchy. Now this hierarchy, I want to talk about hierarchy now. Hierarchy now is all it's talking about how you arrange your text. Let's say for instance you have a flyer. If you observe very well from the flyers that you have been seeing, you always see that the title of that particular product is always very bold, bigger than others. Now the next thing that you will not see, you start seeing maybe the event. If it's a birthday party, you see the happy birthday very well written, or the person name bold, telling you that this is what we are celebrating. So that one will be bold. Then maybe the event, now you see that it will not be a medium size, it will not reduce. There's any other wishes or like that, you see that one is smaller. So that means you're seeing that's the hierarchy we're talking about. That's the arrangement of text. So it's not just you just make your text bold in the different formats without you knowing that all this thing has to be arranged properly. So that this basically what we're going to be doing today, how you arrange our text, how we put our text, and how we fill in our text that it will look very much okay. And then for the bonus, we'll also show you, I will just show you how there's some tests that you can do some kind of creative that you can convert your text to make it very visible. So as time goes on, you're going to be seeing that. So basically that's what the class is for today. So before I continue, does anybody have any question? And I hope as you are taking down actually what today's class is all about, so that you won't get confused when I start asking question of what we learned for the first day, what we learned the second day, what we learned the third day. I hope you are jotting down our class name for today. So today we are learning on, I'm saying it again, today we are learning on text, fonts and effects. That means how to use your text, how to use a proper font, and how to make use of effects on your text. And then after that, we'll now go to images, how to upload an image, how to resize it, how to also remove background. Very important. I'm going to show you the tricks of removing background image on your picture. Okay, so since there's no other question, then I will just continue. So I will continue with my test. Already this is my test, as you can see. Now once you click on your test box, which is this, the capital T here that you see as test. Alright, okay. And still like ask a question.
I'm not seeing anything, no.
You are not seeing my screen.
Yes.
Okay, please, I'm not trying to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically that means I think so like you have to log out and log in again. I think the network is disturbing. So you can off your data on it again then. Yes, I'll wait for you when you come in. So I was showing that this is the capital letter T. This is the add test box. So you click on this. So you see your paragraph test. This is what to come out. This is what we always come out. Your default test, your paragraph test. You can see this is what to come out. So now if you want to expand this, you always see. Now take note, please. Once I click outside, if you observe, I click outside, I am not seeing any option. But once I click the test, you see we have option. This is our test font. Please take note, this is what we call font. Up we have Canva sound. That's what we call font. This is the size. This is the color. This is the bold, to make it bold. This is italic. This is underline. This is strike. You want to strike it. This is to make it uppercase. The shortcut for it is Ctrl Shift plus K. We have alignment. We have list. We have spacing. We have advanced formatting. Then what I'm going to show you, you're going to be using all these. We have what? Transparency. We have what? Effect. In fact, effects, after this class, I'm quite sure that you're going to be making use of effects more often. Effects to animate. Maybe if you're doing a video, you always want to use this to animate. Position. Yes, I'm going to show you position. Positions is not is this is where that hierarchy now falls in. Maybe basically you want this text to be higher than this one, you want it to be below, you want it to be on top. You see it here. So now let's start. Now this is copy style. If you want to copy, let me say I want to copy this style now. Once I click on this, and I paste it here, it will just give me the exact color. This copy style is more like you're copying the color. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how you're going to do that. So just make sure that you are watching and you're writing the steps down when we now begin. Now after showing you this is your paragraph test. Remember, I can come here. Please always ensure that it is highlighted. For system user, you need to highlight it this way. Sometimes you don't highlight it to still work, but for phone you don't need to highlight it. It does. Once you just click on it, it's highlighted already. All what you just need to do is to change the font by coming here. This is the font. Once you click on it, an option will come out. If you're familiar with the name, you will type in the name over here. This is search bar where you type in the name. This is test style, telling you. Remember when I mentioned about brand kits? So brand kit is like you're the one that you actually want your own kind of text. Your phone that any of your member in your organization will always come here and select the customized text font that you have assigned to the company. That's the main essence of this brand kit. But we're not dealing on this. We're dealing on font. Click on font. You will come here. When you click on font, you can see it's telling me suggestion. Yes, we don't want that. What I want to see general request. You will always see all the fonts. So imagine you start coming in, and you click on I want to select this. Let me select this. So when I select this, you load automatically. You have seen now my text have changed. You can see this, right? It is not darkened. I click on it. Now I want to increase my size. Now please, what I am doing, I'm only showing you using this now. For now, this is what I'm showing. I'm using this to show you. That does not mean that I cannot use here, because I can also use here to also increase my size. But I want to show you that I can also use this number. You click on addition to increase it. For system user, you can double click here and just type 35. It will now increase. Now did you observe that once you increase, you start seeing these shapes, these 4 shapes there. Then what do you do? If I don't want to go to this place, maybe here, coming here now is taking my time. What do? I come to one of these edges and increase it. That is what you just do. Now I want to increase it, so I've now increased it. Now this is those we have now done font name, to use font name, and to increase the size. Now in a situation where you want to color your text, because this is very important, ensure that now you can see this is your paragraph text. What do? You highlight. If I highlight, I click on what font color. I will select my color of my choice. I can, let me just choose which color should I choose? Let me use black or this. I use the color, I use kind of brown, that's why I shame. Let me just choose another color. Let me choose something like yellow. You can see this is yellow. It's not okay. Let me change the color of this so you can see it very well. Now I'm changing it to black so you can see this is yellow. Please, if you're using your phone and just click, there's a particular place where you see that you zoom your screen so I can see it clearly. You can click on that place to zoom your screen so I can see your design clearly. Now this is your paragraph. You can see I've changed my text. Take note, I have changed my text. Now this is phase 1. I want to show you that you can also, I want to now work on color concerning text, different format of color when talking about text, because it's very important. Remember when I told you that your text also beautify your flyer. You click on this. So once you click on this, now I want to only work on paragraph. I can only highlight paragraph, and I come here on the color, and what will I do? I'll change this towards red. Can you see this? Now I have 2 colors in one. I know you'll be saying, can we actually do this using phone? Yes, that's why you're going to be using your phone, because it's going to be a practical class in which you're going to be using your phone, and I'll be showing you and directing on what to do. Now this is it. You can see this is the first general one. This is the first test. This is the second one. Now the third one, you come here, you click on this. Once you click on this, now see what you do. I can also come here and highlight this and change this to be what? To be purple. Change this text to be what? Green. And look at it. So you can see that. So that's to tell you that now you can, I know basically now just look at what I've just done. Now you can see now this text, now you can see this one is now already, if I want to make this as my design, you can see how this is look like, because this now it all depends on what kind of flyer you are doing that you can use this kind of text. All depends on the kind of flyer you're doing that you use this text, because there's some flyers that you're going to be working with, they don't need this, they don't need this, they just need everything to be plain. Okay, remember we are still working on text. So definitely now you'll be seeing I'm only using plain color. What happened to gradient color? I've just duplicated this to come to this particular place. Then that does not stop us from using gradient color. So you come here, you click on remember you click on color. I hope we have not forgotten how to get our color. Remember I once showed everybody how to get color. Let me say I want to get, I don't want to, let me just do it again. You just say Canva palette template. You call it to color palette generator. You click on it. Once you click on it, I'm just refreshing everyone's mind so that they can know this is it. You see different colors here. So let's say I like this color, or is it this color you want? Is it this color you want? It all depends. Let's say I'm going with this color. You can just click on explore to show you. So if you click on this color, this is what it's showing you. Now what do I want? I want this. So I'm going to be taking this one after the other. I'm taking the code. So what do you come here? You come here, you click on this. You click on this. Once you click on this, automatically you have seen it change. Let's say you want this. You click on this. Now you can see in my text, when it comes to text, you don't have that option of saying you want to see gradients. You can see, you cannot see the option of gradients. Sorry, the option of gradients is not there. That you will say you just select and be doing design, or except you want to come down below. So what do? You just come here, you paste it. Sorry, let me go back. You come here, I want to select this color. This is it, I want to select. you delete, you paste here, and you leave it. So this now is another way of making you very fast. Now if it was an image, let me show you something. Please take note. Look at now. If I click here, if you come down, you can see I'm not seeing any gradient color, but that does not mean I cannot do gradient. I'm going to show you on that particular one. Rather, what I see is only this. I'm going to show you that you can do using gradients for this, but that's going to be one after the other. But if you're going to image, see image now. I click on image color. Once I click on color, I come to here, I click on this. Hold on, sorry, let me click on this. You see, you're seeing gradients. This is gradients. You're seeing gradients. If once you even click on this art, you're seeing gradients here. Only here we're only seeing solid, we're not seeing gradients. That's what I want people to understand. Now see this one. Once you click here, you're going to see only, you're not even seeing gradients, so it's only solid. So take note so that you won't be looking for gradients and be wondering why am I not seeing it. But like I said, you won't see it in this particular place, but I'll show you where you're going to see it. First we're going to see it in apps. This is where you're going to be seeing it. Now let's go to this is bold. Already my text is bold, that is why you are seeing it like this. Let's say my text was not bold. Let's use another font that our text is not going to be bold. Let's use this. So if I'm using this, you can see this is not bold. Now as you can see how light it is. Then what do? You highlight this and you make it to be bold. That's B stands for bold. Now you can see once I made this to be bold, you saw how you brought it down. So now what do? You now have to reduce the size first. You reduce the size and then you now compress it. Now please take notes. Just take notes. Now you can observe why it's important to know your fonts. You can see this my font, you can see the font, you can see how the difference is. Some might prefer to use this while some might prefer to use this, but I'm just trying to let you know. Even for the fact that I made this to be bold, you can see the difference between this and this. I'm also going to tell you that some fonts that you also use for some flyers that you want to work with, all depends. So now let's continue. Now this is italic. That means italic, you want it to be slant. So what did you highlight this and you click on this? You can see this is it. You click on this, you highlight this, you click on what? This. You can see it has changed to a slant format. That does it. You click on this, you underline. This is to give underline. You can see this underline. So underline your text. That's what the U does. Now this strike is to strike through it. Maybe possible you are designing, or maybe not even designing alone. There's something that you're working on a project, and actually if you delete it, they might not know that you have deleted something, but you just want them to know that okay, actually you're not working on this, or basically you want to strike this. Now there's two ways something. Some use this to tell the people that okay, this we have changed it, actually this is no longer here, while some use this for design. Some use this to design. Now what do I mean by some people use this to design? Let's say in a situation where I want to write Naira, you can see this is my Naira. You can see now I've done this. If I want to do this in capital letter, can you see? You can see, right? So that's it. So that's it. Some people use it as also for design. So it all depends. So now this slash cover this, you remove the underline. Don't forget to remove the underline because the underline was just there, and this is it. So as I say, people just to indicate that the text is no longer there. Some also use it for just design. So it all depends on the designer, actually what you want to use the text to do. Now you come to there. Now look at it. I intentionally intentionally made use of small letter as in that small case text. So that's to use small letter. I intentionally did that to use small letter. Now what do? Let's say I want to remove this. Let me remove this underline and this try, so you can see clearly. You can see my text. This is my text. Once I highlight it, this uppercase, it automatically make this all to be in capital letter. You can see in capital letter, all of them. Remember, I want to reduce this. I want my text, I want all of them to be in one line. That is it. Now you can see, now this is in capital letter. Even with capital letter, you can see how it is. Now it's now looking more finer in a way than this. Unlike when it was small letter. Now let's make this to be capital letter. Let's see. And this is capital letter. You can see now. This is now its own capital letter. So this is what you always see at the top of your title. Always bold. Now let's move to the next one. This is alignment. You want to align your text. Let's see, this alignment is either you want to take note. Now this is the left hand side. You want to move it to the left hand side, you always do that. If you click again to move it to the middle, if you click again to now move it to the right, so it has taken this text to the right. That's just for alignment. So but we'll leave this to be in the middle. Now this is bullet. Bullet means you want this dot. You can see this dot here. This dot, maybe you're designing, you see people have put in dots there. This is what it does. If you want it to be number 1, number 2, number 3, you click on this again, you will see number 1. I see this place I've changed to 1, 2, and 3. You click on this again, it has gone out. You click on spacing. Yes, this is very important. Spacing. You click on this spacing. Now once you click on this, on the spacing, you have letter spacing. Okay, now let me show you this. I'm going to click on this so that you will see very well. I want to click on this so that you will see very well. I'm breaking them inside so that you can see. Now what this does, you have letter spacing. Okay, you people cannot see my text, so let me bring it down here. Sorry, let me bring it down here. And let me bring it down here. Now you can see my text, right? This is it. Now as you're seeing this, my text, once is highlighted already, I go to what? Spacing. When I click on spacing, you're seeing this letter spacing. So what this letter spacing does, you can see my paragraph is increasing it. Now what is it doing? It is only increasing where this my pointer is. My pointer was on paragraph, that's why it's increasing. If I come to your, you can see your now, I come to letter spacing and start increasing letter spacing to start increasing too. You can see. You can see some people also do this as a design. Now this line spacing, the same thing here. Let me click on here now. If I click on here to start reducing the, or if I highlight now, but if I click on the pointer in one place, that's one. But if I highlight everything, see what will happen. Letter spaces, now it's not expanding all of them. So take note. Once the pointer is at one particular text, it's only space that letter. But once you highlight and then space everything, that's the same thing here. The same thing here. Line spacing. See my line spacing. That it's not giving space on the line, so that there will be space between the line. The same thing here. See, you see now I'm not compressing it. It's not forming. So that means in a situation where maybe you add your text board and you want to write, and it happens like this, don't panic. What you just need to do, just come to line spacing and just come and do this to increase it. As you can see, this is it. That's what you just need to do. The next one is advanced formatting. Yes, as time goes on, this is subscripts. Maybe you have something that you want to do, a power this, you come to this, this, you come to the typography. Yes, you also use it, but now I'm going to focus on this. This is for advanced class. Transparency. Now remember initially where we made mention of the watermark. Now this is what's watermark. This is how they did the watermark. You see this text, they just came here and click on this transparency and reduce it. This is what they just did only. This is it. So once you do this and you leave it like this, your design will be showing once you do this, your design will be showing. As your design will be showing, you don't have any problem. As you can see now, my design is also showing why my test is there. So this is a watermark. So anybody that use this and I get to see it and I feel that you are supposed to let me know, or you're supposed to pay an amount for using my product, I will report to you, or I will send a message telling you that you haven't you didn't tell me, or neither did you pay for using my product. So how is it going to be? Are you going to pay me for using my product, or will you delete it? That's just it. So this is how you do the watermark. So this is the one we saw that Amarachi did. That Amarachi did. Yeah, this is what she did. She took someone else's flyer and used it with. I'm quite sure she didn't know that the slang that she was saying there was watermark. So basically, this is what we call test watermark. As you can see, it's not bold like this one again. It has been reduced. Some can also reduce it to this format. Some can reduce it to this format. Thus to be like this, and you won't see it, but you will see it, but you know that it's very faint. If you're not careful, you'll be thinking it's also a design. So now we'll continue. Now this is it. This is effects. You click on effects. Remember when I told you that this effect, you're going to be using this effect more often. More often. Now, okay, I'll bring this down. Let me bring down. I'm going to be taking this effect one after the other. Please take note as I'm doing this and jotting down the steps, so that when you're going to be presenting, you won't be having challenges when doing that. I'm only doing this for system users. Then, so now I'm using this test. This is my test. You can see this is test. Once I click on the test, I go to effects. Once you click on effects, you have shadow. This is shadow. You can see my shadow. You can see now there's a shadow at the back of this particular test. Okay, maybe you may not see the shadow. If you observe, we have the offset, we have the direction, we have blur, we have transparency, we have other effects. But if you want to see what I'm talking about, let me click on the color. To change the color, click on the color. Let me change it to purple. Now, okay, if I change the purple, you may not see it. Let me change it to orange. Now you can see it very well. I'm actually, can you see the shadow behind your paragraph test?
Yes, sir.
Alright, very good. So now this is it. Now take notes before I continue with this shadow. You can also do this. Let me use this test. You can also do this. This is it. I'm going to let me just change this color. Let me just change this color at once to. Let me just use one color for this. Let me just use green. I'm going to use green. Now this is green. I can also do what duplicates this. You can see it's duplicated, right? Now it is duplicated. I can just come here and change the color. I can, okay, if I go to the confident, I don't want to confuse anyone. Let me just change the color at once from here to red. I change the color to red. I can just come and do what, and place this here. Now if it's red like this, you cannot see it, right? Now this is another form of design. You just come here, you can see what's happening. Now you have created another text design. I don't have to. What I only did was duplicate this text. I duplicated the text and try to arrange it to come out in this format. Now basically this is more like an advanced class for those that want to actually go into more into design, but this is the benefit of coming to class, in which I'm showing you. Now you click on this. So once you click on this, let's go back to our effect. I just thought of this. Okay, let me just quickly show you this. So you can see. And what do? You just group this. You must ensure that you must group this. Once you group this, you group it so that you can move it. They will be as one. Because if you don't group it, it will be scattered. So now you have gotten a design. So you can see now. Okay. Now we click on this. Go to effects. We have our shadow. Our shadow is showing here. Now we have this offset. So what offset will do? Offset will now, look at it, it's going out from the text. You can see it now. You can see it clearly. You can see the shadow clearly out from the text. This is the direction. Where do you want the direction of the shadow to go? Do you want it to go up? Do you want it to come down? As you can see, I'm taking it, it's slanting. Yeah, do you want to direct it? How do you want it to go? So just take your time and be doing it. Now blur. Do you want it to be blur? You can see the shadow. If you observe my shadow is blur. The one behind it is blur. You want it to be blur, and it is blur. Now you're going to see it also brings out its own beauty of your text. I'm Mr. Gabriel, you're welcome. So basically you can see the text. So it's not only about, because it's not only about you put your shape, you put your image, and you put possibly your logo, which will come into that. Your text matters. It also beautify your design and your flyer. Now you can see what I've done. How I've adjusted, how I've blown my shadow to beautify it the way you're seeing. Transparency. Do you want it to be showing, or you don't want it to be showing? I can hide it, but the main essence of this my shadow was for it to be showing. So why am I going to be hiding it? I have to bring it out. Initially it was 40, which was okay, but now I want to show you, if you increase it, this is what happened. Now you're making everybody to know that actually this is it. You can see the color coming out very, very well. So it all depends on what you are designing. I don't want it to be I don't want it to come out that much, so I'll just reduce it to just be moderate. Moderate is okay for me, so I'll just leave it this way. If I don't want it to be blur, I can move it. Now let me duplicate this. I want to duplicate this. I'm duplicating this. Remember, I said today class we're talking about more of text. So this is my blur. I want to reduce my blur. So if I reduce my blur, you can see difference between this and this. Someone else uses this and someone else uses this with a different content. You might end up liking this than this. You might end up liking this than this. All depends on what the designer wants. But you can see that all this was gotten from where our effects, and what just differentiated it was our blur and offsets and the direction, and basically maybe the color. It all depends on what the color, because what I'm thinking as a designer is not the same thing you also be thinking as a designer. Now let's continue. I'm going to be using a normal text, so this is it. Okay, for now I'm going to, okay, no, let me just do one more. Let me just do for the lifts, then I'll just ask someone to share your screen so that to continue, so that it will be much. Now I'm going to be doing, I'm highlighting this, I'm using what, lifts. Sorry, I need to change the color for this. None. Let me change the color for this so everyone can see it. If you're seeing the color, you understand better. I want to use, let me go and use color from my color combination. So let me use this color. So I want to use this color. I go here, I select this, I move this, I paste this, and this is it. So once I do this, I go to my effects, I come to my light. This is my light, this is my intensity of my light. This has its own function, in which you may not be seeing now, but later on you will see them. Okay, let me remove this to white. Let me change this to white. This is white background. Now can you see it? Yes, it was black, that's why you're not seeing it. This is my text, this is my light. You can see this, you can see the back background you're seeing the lights now over there showing. This is what it does. If I want intensity and increase intensity, you can see it. So basically this is what you always see, having the background, and yes, like this. Then I'll click on none. I want this to still be black. I prefer my black background so that everyone can see clearly. Then I'll go to my effects. This is now this, I will duplicate this. and say I want to duplicate this. I'm duplicating this. This is what hello does. You can see this is what it does in your text. Hello. This is what hello does. You change your text to this. Now you can bring this. You can decide you want this like this. You can decide you want this. Sorry. You can decide you want this. Your choice. Okay, I'm going to stop now presenting using my okay, I'll start with Manager. Manager will be sharing your screen. You're going to be showing, then later we'll be going straight to Stella. So basically I'll stop sharing so you share your screen. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, you can continue. So now, okay, so first of all, once you highlight it, as you can see, so the next thing we are seeing your fonts, in which I was showing down below. You can see your fonts on the phone. Alright, so you're seeing that font, F-O-N-T. That's the font where you can select the fonts you want to use, fonts of your choice. Yeah, it is loading, so you can continue scrolling. That's how you see yours. You can see, right? See, it's not as if you will not see. You can see yours. So select any one of your choice. You see the arrow that is showing. That arrow that is showing up. Click on that arrow that is showing up. Now, once you click on the arrow that is showing up, you can see that you have option. That search option is there for you to type in what you want. Okay, is that what you have selected? Now,
Yes, sir.
okay, click on it as you can see your font size, right? Click on the font size down below. I'm just repeating everything so you can see that you can also do the same thing here. Then select your color. Click on the color. Now change the background. Let this background. Okay, don't worry. If you want it to be white, that means we'll stick with white. Okay, so click on the now select the text, go to that color. Now highlight only paragraph. I want to tell you that you can also use your phone. Just highlight only paragraph. Okay, if you want to highlight only paragraph, click on the text, go to edit. Click on the text, see edit, click on edit. Yes, now tap on it, tap on the paragraph. Tap inside the box. Yes, now you can see once you see that cursor, it means now you cannot type inside. So now that's highlight only paragraph. Highlight only paragraph. Now go to your. Have you seen that A that is there? A down below. No, you don't need to click outside. Just highlight and just go back. Click on the text. Edit. Highlight only paragraph. Don't worry. It's the first time, so that's why it's going to be like that. Then later you get used to it. So highlight only paragraph. Once you highlight only that paragraph, I hope everyone is seeing so that they know that this is what you also be doing. So it happens. Yeah, are you see that A that is red? No, don't worry, you don't need to go out. You would have clicked that A that is the red that is there.
Okay.
Yes, you don't need to go out. Just highlight it and just follow my instruction then. Once you've highlighted it, just say what, just ask what's the next, and I'll tell you what to do next.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So while we wait for Marachi to highlight her paragraph, does anyone have any question?
So I highlighted it.
Okay, are you seeing that A, capital A that is red there?
Okay.
Click on it, then select any color of your choice. Then have you seen it? Have you seen that has changed?
I've done it.
Now you have seen that change, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
So now it's no longer it's because I'm using a system. System can only make it faster, but that does not mean that you can also design on your phone. Now let's go to the next one, in which now duplicate this test, duplicate every test. Let's duplicate all the tests. Yes, duplicate it. Then we have our font size. Let's continue moving. We have a font size. So let's see the other options that are there. B format. Now highlight everything and make it yes. Let's make this your yes bold. Exactly. You have seen it. Yes. So what I was showing you have seen it in this your B format, right? You
Yes,
can
sir.
you can also check the bullets, the number 1, number 2, and number 3. Alright. So now we can stop sharing that. Also Stella will also share a screen. At least from there
Okay, sir.
you will just be looking at what Stella is doing. Okay, Stella,
sir.
please you share your screen. Hello Stella, please are you still with us? You can unmute your mic.
Yes, I'm here. I'm trying to share it.
Okay.
Let me come out from this class near the Grace.
Please, so we are recording it too.
Dial. Okay.
Okay. Now yes. So go to a blank space.
Oga, move now. Will I beg you to move?
Now your test. So start a test.
Stella, leave me.
Click S. No, that's not it. S.
Where is the S now?
Click outside the box. Were you seeing what Amarachi was doing?
Yes. I've
Okay.
seen it. My brain don't need come back. So I should add the text.
Yes. And I hope everybody is writing down the steps down. As I was showing you, writing down the steps. Because it's very, very important. Once you don't write these steps down, if you're not practicing, you end up forgetting.
Okay, is this okay?
Yes, it's okay. Now let's make all this now to be in capital letter.
Okay.
The first thing you do, you highlight it. Always make sure you highlight your text. If you don't highlight your text, you won't see it. No, not font. This one is your font. I've selected it, but it's not the font I was talking about. The font now. The font has its own thing. What I was talking about was where you have gone to B format. B format. Click on the boy. No, don't worry. Click on that. OB is a boy. Don't worry. I like this font. But click on OB is a boy first. Duplicate this one. Bring it out. Change the font. Let it be small letter words. I want to use small letter words. Change the font. Go to the font and let it be small. Use Canva Sun. Just use Canva Sun or Monster. Yes, leave it like that. Then go to B format.
I'm in B format.
Yes, are you seeing that small a and capital A?
Yes.
And that's the capital. That's what I meant by make your whole text to be in capital letter.
Okay.
So now, what Amarachi did was to do our text color, in which I showed you using the phone that is possible using the phone to make your text bold, italic, and underline. So now what you are going to be doing for me now is you're going to be using effects. So now
Okay.
this is now for me to know that actually if you are listening in the class, and if I find out that you're not listening in the class, Amarachi will be the one to continue. So now you highlight this. So once you've highlighted this, so you follow my instruction. Don't worry, I'll be directing you on what to do. So click on the S, click on out, click on the. Just follow my instruction. I'll direct you on what to do next. Now, so you have this. Now let's continue moving. You have your format, advanced. Continue moving from that advanced. Continue so you see effect. Are you seeing the effect now?
Yes.
So you click on effect. Click on shadow. Click on shadow.
Done that.
So when you see shadow, now you can see the shadow that is front behind the Y there. Then click is now you ask yourself, I am not seeing those lines, those settings that I was seeing when I was using the system. Don't worry, you can see it here. Are you seeing those settings down below in the middle? Click on those settings there on that same shadow. Now you can see your own right. Now before we continue with the offset, direction, blur, and transparency, click on that color black. Click on the color black and change it to be something like either red so that we can see it very well, or green. I want everyone to be seeing that shadow very well.
Okay.
No, I say green. Click on green. I don't want any of the, I don't want you to select green. Okay, I've selected, right? Have you selected?
No, I've not.
Click on green. I didn't tell you to go to custom. That's it. Click on now. Click on back. That back line. That back that you should. You're seeing color. Then there's an arrow facing to my left hand side. Click on that arrow. That's to go back. Now go to that offset. Move that offset as if you're increasing it so that you can see what it does. That is it. Yes, that's okay. So you can see from yourself. You are seeing the color. You are seeing how it has gone out from the Y itself. You just hold on. Just stay. Yes.
Nice.
Alright. Then the direction, you can click on the direction. You see the direction. Let's go to direction to move it so you can see what it does. Now it's trying to align it for you. Do you want it to be in the middle? Do you want it to be in the side? You can see now. You can leave it this way. Now go and click on the blur to move it.
Blur.
You can see how blur it is now.
Yes.
Transparency now. You can click on the transparency to see.
I don't want it too transparent. This is okay. It's nice.
Now
And I
if you
can
have,
still change the color from here too.
yes, you can still change the color from there. With that place, I have a color. That's for if you want to change the shadow color because you're working on the shadow now. Or what I did, just shadow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Now, so once you have done that, now click outside. Now go to that obese above the capital letter O and duplicate it. Yeah, duplicate that one. Then take it off. We're going to work on that one. You now change it. Click on. Go to effect again. Click on effect.
Okay, I'm there.
Now you have the. Click on the holo. Yes, in there.
Oh no.
Yes. Now you can see what it has done. Click on the spice. Click on splice.
Slide.
You can see. Click on outline.
Outline.
Now that's what outline. Outline. Why you see outline like this is because of the outline color is black. Go and click on the settings to change it. You can click on. Don't forget to always click on settings to change it.
Okay.
So you can change the color.
To black.
No, not to black again. You can change to green so you can see the outline color. You can see it now. You can see the line of the color now. How it has changed. So it's at the outline of all your text. That's it. So you can go back.
Then I can also make it thicker.
Yes, you can. Like I said, it all depends on what you're doing. So let's continue moving. Go to the other glitch. Go to the glitch. Yes. Go to it and the other one, the new. Yes, you can see what to do. Then background. Click on background. You want to add background to your test. This is it.
Okay.
This is how to add background to the test. If you click on the settings, you can change the background of the color. Now transparency. Now okay, this I want to show you another watermark. Now you see that transparency, reduce that transparency now. Reduce that transparency, you see that, because this is another form of watermark. You see, no, it's too much. Just leave it like that. Sometimes you see something like this, it will just be there without you know. If you observe, it's only the background that is color. Increase the transparency again. Now you be asking yourself, why is it that it's only the background color that we are reducing? That's because you're focusing on the background color. We're not focusing on the text. If you want to focus on the text, once you click on the text, you go on to text transparency and reduce the text transparency. And once you're doing that, you're going to use the same number with this particular background and the text. So I'm just only showing that. Please click on S. You have mistakenly clicked on something, so click on S.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what next again? Okay, that's it for now. Click on shape. You see your style. You see your shape. You see style. You see shape. Now, if you want to curve your text, click on that curve. You can see it. That's the curve your text.
Okay.
So that's another way of curve your text. So if I was using my system to do this, I know so many questions would have come up. That's why I'm using your phone and you're seeing it. Okay. Now you can okay, you can start sharing. And Ranchi, please, you also share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Does anyone have any question? I believe no question. Okay. Alright, then I can stop sharing your screen. Thank you. I'm Ranchi, I'm waiting for you. Okay. Now we can continue. Alright. That one I'm seeing your screen. I'm seeing your screen already.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, what am I going to do? We have done the curve test, how to curve your test, how to make your test, how to put effects on your test. Now click on this your paragraph test. Now let's click on this paragraph test. Click on it, highlight it, one of them. Just highlight one of them.
Okay, sir.
No, I want highlights. Okay, if you highlight that one, then move it. Okay, move it up. Just take it up. Move it up. No, you don't need to highlight it double times. For the when using your phone, once you just highlight it, it's only if you want to highlight a particular test. So just click on it. It's already highlighted and move it up. Yes. Now come down below. Now click on test style. Let's click on. You have not shown. I've not shown the test style. Click on that test style. Now this is your test style. The test style. Remember when we talked about the brand kit, so we're not going to be using it. So click on S to go out. Then continue moving. Font size. Effect. Now go to animation. Now let's talk about animation. That's to animate, to make your text to move. Click on typewriter. You click on typewriter. Yes, that's it. Then you click on ascend. Click on that ascend. Click on shift. Now go back to the typewriter. Go to the typewriter. Now this is to make your text to move. Now here exactly wanted you to go to the settings. Click on the settings.
Okay.
Yes, the settings.
On the typewriter.
Yes, on typewriter. Now if you observe very well, you are not allowed. You can increase your speed, you can increase the character writing style, but you can only do this if you're a pro user. Yes, you cannot do this because you're not a pro user. You're this for free. So you're doing this for free. So this is where you're limited. So don't click on start a free trial. Don't work on that. I'm just telling you that if you want to work to, maybe if you want your tests to be moving one after the other, it can be done, but it's limited. You cannot do it outside this. It's only if you are using a pro account that you cannot adjust the speed. You want the text to be writing very slow, you want it to be very fast, you can do that by coming here. Now go back, let's click on all the animates so you see them. Merge. Did you click on merge? Yes. Now you can see how you saw what happened at the merge. I block. Click on block. Now if your text was a lot bigger than this, you will see it clearly. Now you see the bounce. Click on the bounce. Yes, that's boss. Click on bounce. They just bounce out. Click on roll. Now this is when, if you are working on a video, you're doing a video and you want the text to be moving, this is where you come into. Click on spread or skates. Click on skates. Yes, click on spread. You can see. Click on clarify. Rise. Then click on pan. So that does it. Fade. You say your text will not fade. So fade in, favor. Click on pop. It will pop in your text now. So you have so many animates. Click on blur. Then click on wipe. Yes, and saturation, breadth. Okay, so basically this is for animates and everyone is saying it. So basically now just know that now if you are creating your video, maybe you want to do a test form video, in which for now I'm going to show you on this class. As time goes on, when we have the time for the day that is meant for videos, work on videos, and then you start effecting these test animates on those videos. But for now, we're working on tests on how to pair our fonts so as to look okay. So right now we have done our test using different fonts, using different size, using effects on our test, also mix colors in our test, increase it, animate. Now I've shown you how to animate your test. So basically now you're going to work on something in which you're going to be working on, right now this is just a blank page in which I'm showing you the test on what the effects are. But now we're going to do a design. This is going to be a short design in which I'm going to use this to also teach about, remember I made sure that we'll talk about how to upload an image. So right now you upload, create a new blank page. Create a new blank page. Create a new blank page. Now you upload an image. Just upload an image. Upload an image. No, better say it's a blank space. Just upload an image. Yes, just upload an image. Upload an image. An image of a particular person. It should not. There should not be some either a person. No, I don't want a clock. I don't want a clock. It will be a human being. You can use someone. Yes, I want to use someone. Yes. I saw so you can use one of these picture. Yes, exactly. All right. So now what do you do? I want you to increase the size of the image. Okay, sorry, hold on. Now remember, we enter the image, so we're working on to increase the size of the image to allow. Now basically, if since you're using your phone, you just uploaded the image. Now what you do, I will always advise, if you want to make sure that this image fits into the page, always take this image to the right or to the left hand side of the corner, or the right hand side of the corner, and the top corner. Take it to the top corner first. I'm waiting for you. Yes, exactly. Move to the edge, and from the down part, go to the down part and start dragging it. Yes, exactly. That it does it. Don't worry, let's continue. No, don't worry, let's continue. I want you to cover the whole black space. I don't want to see the black. Yes, exactly. The one on top. Yeah, that's okay. Now you are saying this now. Okay. Now type in a text. Okay, hold on, don't worry, hold on. Now what we just did was to do what we just did, how to increase the size of the image. To reduce, we can also compress. Because download another image again. Download another image.
Okay.
Yes, and download another image. You can fit in another image. Yes. Now you can decide that I want this image to be down below. You can bring it down below. Yes. And thus you can reduce the size. Exactly. You can duplicate it again, and put it there. Yes, exactly. Now if you understand, you can do this, because that's maybe for a fact that maybe you didn't know anything about frame. And then you decide that you want to design like this. In a situation, this might work well, why there's some situation like this might not work well. But I'm only showing you this just to know the fact of how you're able to resize your image. I will always advise that you use frame when you want to deal on image, the same way that you were taught on the first class when designing. But basically this class is just to tell you how you can resize your image, how you can move your image, and how you can place them for better design. Now, so this is an image. Please just hold on. So this is an image now in which you're seeing. Just hold on.
Because there was a time I was trying to edit with pictures, and maybe this birthday stuff, I wanted to like make it to be round. I want the picture to be round, but I don't know.
Okay. Now, when I'm talking about the frame, okay, let's use this to just show you what you wanted to do. Okay. Machine. What you do now, you click on elements. Elements. Now select a round frame. Click on frame and select the round object frame.
Okay, sir.
You see that round object, click on the round object. Then you now select that. You see that image on top. Select one of the image on top. Click on the image on top. That's the smaller image that is there. Yes, and drag it. And then resize the frame and go and place it up there. You can see how this is much more better. Now in a situation you'll be seeing hold on, I'm actually let me also now. Okay, first of all, delete the image. Click on delete so it can go out. Click on the circular image. No, not this one. Click on circular image. Undo. Excuse me. Undo again. Yes. Now delete. Click on delete. That delete button for the frame.
This one?
Yes. Delete the image. No, not delete the frame. You delete everything. Once you click on delete frame to delete everything, undo. Delete the image. Just click on delete image only. Now select that image. Click on the image down below. I want to shape or something. If you observe,
This one?
yes. Okay. Sorry. Let me not confuse you. Just click on undo. Go and click on undo. Just click on undo. Just click on undo again. Click on undo. Yes. Leave the image. Just leave this frame. Now go to elements again, please. I want to shape or something concerning image. When you want to put this on frame, click on the frame. Now if you look at this your frame, you can see your frame. Now hold on, please look at the two images, the one that is up, the one that is circular frame, and the one that is down below. If you observe, the head of this particular person, the circular frame, is cut off, while the one down below, you can see that the space up. Now in a situation where you want the head to be showing, okay, I'm actually gonna click on that particular smaller picture down below. Click on the picture down below. You can duplicate this picture so that we will use this picture. This picture will be used for another purpose. Duplicate it, and then the one is duplicated. Don't drag it to the. Don't drag it to the. Don't drag it. Don't drag it there, please. And then from the down below. Now try to, you see that middle, the cylinder aspect. Yes, that's it. You can leave it there and now drag it to the frame. That is it. Now you can see it, right?
Perfect.
So now the head is showing. So because once you put it like that, basically the frame there itself was designed so that it will take a particular shape. It does not mean that it will not be able to take all the whole shape. Now if you decide that you want to increase the size of the frame just for the head to come, you will not see the beauty of the circular shape that we are looking for. Now in this place, you can click on the frame. I'm waiting for you. I'm actually click on the frame. Yes, now reduce the size of the frame. Let's reduce the size of the down bottom. Yeah, that's it. I can now place it on the right hand side. Yes, that is it. So you can now see this is you putting your image on the frame, and the head is going to be there. So this is a circular frame. Okay, eventually you can also click on the elements. Click on the elements again and choose another frame, but not, I don't want the square frame. You can use any other frame. You can use the triangular frame. You can use the S frame. It all depends.
This one.
Yes, no problem. Then put that image on this one. Now you can see that it has been cut off. So you can decide that, okay, I want to reduce the size. If you're okay with this, good and fine. So this is all about how to add your image to the frame and how to resize your, because what we did was to resize the image to fit into your frame. Now how are we to remove our background? Basically you can click on the image, click on that image down below. Now you can see background BG remover. That's it, means background remover. But because you are not a pro user, maybe we having replace, select, adjust, PG remover. Yes, that's it. You have the Magic Studio. That PG remover means background remover. Now you cannot use this because of what? You're not a pro user. So definitely you cannot move the background. Now what do you mean by background? What I mean by removing background, I mean that you can see this lady now. This lady is standing, the word, I don't know, it's a word or the wardrobe. We want to remove that wardrobe. We don't want that wardrobe to be showing. That's what we mean by background remover. But now we cannot do that because we're not a pro user. But good and fine, there's no issue. We have another way of solving that particular problem. Now what do? You go to your Chrome. So I'm actually going to be going to your Chrome for me now. So you go to your Chrome and you type the word background remover. Yes. Informer, you are welcome, though you are coming in late. So but I want to believe at least while you're here you'll be able to understand what you have done. So prepare your mind.
I can still my film record.
Okay. Also prepare your mind that you'll be sharing your screen very soon. So that's the little way that you'll be able to meet up. So now you click on, you seeing the now you yellow, the one you're seeing remove.bg, that's the one you click on. Remove background, you click on the first one. So you click on remove background. I'm waiting for you. Please, I hope everyone is also jotting down. Yes, I can see that. I hope everyone is jotting down the steps. Now they will ask you upload image. Click on close. Then click on what? Upload image. Then once you click on upload image, what do you do next? No, I don't want it. This is not the image. Yeah, I want you to use the image that you're using for your design. That particular one. That's one you have to download for. The lady. And secondly, this image that you use, I'm going to talk on that. Click on download. Click on done. Now, when you want to upload an image, yeah, it's no problem. I think we'll also go to Chrome. Don't worry, go to Chrome. We'll use another image. Go to Chrome. Use another image. It's blur. If you want to be using images for your design, you ensure that it's not blur. So go to Chrome, go to a new tab, and download. Just type in lady, a beautiful woman. Let's use that. Don't worry, don't delete. Don't worry. Just go to a new Chrome. Don't worry. If you observe now, can you see that the background has been removed from this?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Yes.
But I don't like the lady because it's blurred. The image is not too clear. So I don't want us to work with images that are not clear. So I want to show you how you can download images that are very clear outside your own image. In which once you're using your phone to snap or okay, and Stella, you can answer the question.
Why is that showing?
What's it showing? I don't understand.
It's showing create AI.
No, don't worry. That is not included. Don't worry about that particular one. They're only telling you to create an AI. So if you decide you want to click on it, no problem. But once you download, that create AI scene will not be there. It won't be there. That's just an art that's just there. Now, Manache, please go to Chrome again. And this is Chrome. Open to a new tab and type beautiful lady. Download a good picture for me.
A beautiful lady.
Yes, and beside type a lady, type beautiful lady. So I'll show you how to download an image that is very clear. Go to images. Or you just type a lady standing. Let me see if I see a lady standing. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I will. Alright, let's go with the other one let's go with this. We want with the pink background. Click on the pink background. Yeah, let's go with the pink background. Now wait for it. Let it be clear. You need to, yes, you can see now. Did you see that as we waited, it's now clear, it's not blur. So take note, once you are downloaded, please wait and ensure that it is clear, because sometimes the network in your own area might not be too fast to make everything to come as clearly. So as like this now, you're seeing it that it's very very clear, unlike the other one that was blur. So now this is when I to download this image. Let's use this image. So if you have downloaded the image, now go back to your remove background. Remember, I may mention that I'm going to teach you how to remove your background when you took your image to resize, and now that's what we are working on. Now upload that particular image that it does downloaded. Done. Now you can see this is much better than the other one that is blue. So click on download. Yes, click on the preview. Click on preview. Preview will not download it. Preview will download it for you. Click on preview to start downloading. Click on the preview free. Yes, that's it. So
I've downloaded it.
alright, now you've downloaded it. Let's go back to our Canva. Please, does anybody have any question concerning what she has just done? I believe no question. Okay, so All right.
It's loading.
Okay, no problem. Now go to a new page. I don't want to use this one. This one was just to show you to your resize and how to put in your image on different frames. So open a new. I did no. Did not open a new blank. Did you open a new blank? Go to a new blank space. I want
You
you
can
to.
open a new space.
Yes, open a new page.
Okay.
Yes, now upload it inside here. Please take note. If you want to upload an image on a blank page, you must go open a new page to do that. Now can you see the page? You can see now. You can see how this is now. This is very very different now. You can see. Don't worry. Just increase it. Increase the size of the image. So increase the size of the image. Yes, that is it. So continue. That's it. So just leave it there. Now as it's like this, now what I want us to do, yeah, in as much that the image is a little bit blur, is because we have now expanded it, we have extracted it too much, but no problem. My main essence is just to show you how to remove your background from the image in which you have just done. Now this is the time for us to now effect that particular text design that we have been working on. So what are you going to do? Now I want you to just type the word outline. Let's start with outline. So click on your text box and type outline. Yes, type the word outline. Use the font of your own choice. So I'll be waiting. Ensure that it is bold and also you can use your own color, but if your color is not okay, I'll tell you on what you're going to use. Alright, now hold on. Let me see. Increase it. Increase the size. Increase it again. I want it to be bigger than this. Yes, no, that's no. Reduce it again. Reduce it a little bit. Okay. Now, okay. So this is it. Now, duplicate this. Duplicate this. Yes, that's it. I want you to duplicate. Now look at what I want you to. Now, just hold on. Don't worry. Just follow my instruction. I just wanted you to duplicate it. You have seen it. Now remember, I showed you how to do your text. I showed you how to do your effects. Now this is where we will now start applying this our effects. Now I have not showed you how to position your text. That is the hierarchy I was talking about, how to arrange your text. You know, in form of this hierarchy or this arrangement of your text, you can also use it to also create design. Now what am I talking about? You see that outline there? Click on that outline, the one on top of the lady that you just positioned there. Click on that one, not the one down below. Yes, bring it down to the middle, centralize it, bring it down to the middle of, bring it to the waist of the lady. Let it be at the waist of the lady. Yes. Now as you have done that, click on that text. If you click on it, click on the text, click on the text. Not, I don't want you to highlight it, just click on the text. Click outside the box and click on the text again, once again. That's it. Now start scrolling down, in which you will start seeing where I will tell you to click on it. Then we have view for more transparency. Yes, continue. Let's continue. Yes, continue. We have not gone to layer, which way now you're seeing your layer. Click on your layer and click on layers. Click on layers. This is what you need. Click on layers. Once you click on layers, now you are seeing all. You're seeing the two tests. You're seeing the lady. Now you see that one that is highlighted. That's the one that we want to work on. Now bring that text down below. How do you bring the text down below the image? You click on it, that particular box, and bring it down under the lady, or you take that lady and take it up. I'm talking about this box, yes, and leave it. Once you see the line under the lady, leave it. Yes, just leave it. Now can you see that that particular line, that particular text is behind the lady? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, now click on this outline. Click on this outline. This other second one, the second one now, the second one down below by the leg. You can click that one on the click on it. Yes. Now let's go back. Now I will not on this underline now. Go from this layer. Let's change this our outline. Let's go to effects. Let's give it an effect on it. Let's create an effect. Yes, go to the effects. Yes, let's go to the holo. Click on the holo. Now take it up to where you have the outline. Take it up to where you have the outline. Place it to where you have the outline at the back, the one that is there, the one that's on the waist. Move the whole text to the waist. I'm waiting for you, Amarachi. Amarachi, if you are writing, you need to tell me that you are writing, so that I will know. Now that's it. Now can you see what I've done? No, let's take it up. Take it up again. Just take it up to the outline and position it there. Yes, and just leave it. You are still highlighting it. Go from the highlight, click outside. Now you can see what is happening there. Now if you want this to be finer than this, please change the color. Change the color. Now let's make it to be white. And make the white make the outline to be white. The two colors, bring down and make down on white.
Okay.
That's for the holo. Then also change the color of the outer part, the other outline, to be white too. Go to your layer. You can only click. Go to your click. That's what I'm telling you. Click outside the box. Click outside the box. Now, when you click outside the box, click outside the box. Have you done that? Now, click on this outline. Click on this outline. This holo outline. Click on it, and go to layer. Once you go to layer, you go to that particular pink one. That pink one. See down below that pink text. Click on that pink text. And that's the only way that you will be able to click on S now. Click on that S, and now go to color and change it. That's the only way you can change it, because if you have put it behind, don't click on change all. I didn't say you click on. I didn't say you change that one to be. You have changed the color. Make it to be white. Click on that one to make it to be white.
Okay.
Now bring it down below and place it to be together, and just leave it. No. It should be, yes, that's it. Just leave it. Click outside the box. Now you can see it now. Now between, this is you're the one that just added this. Now between me and you now, because I'm showing you this, so that's why you're seeing it this way. But some want to know that, okay, there's a text behind it. They will be wondering, how did you just make the text to be showing this color and that? In fact, let me just say that this is just another simple way of creating a design that it will come out in this particular way. There are other ways of also designing, but at least let's start with this concerning text. Please, does anyone have any question regarding what we just did? At least for those that started the class with us. Yes, tell like, ask a question.
You know that this text now that she just finished editing, she has not will I say, what did you call that thing again, to add it together in case you want to move it?
Yes. She has not done that. She has not done that. But for that, she has not done that. And in this particular case, we're not going to be moving this text. If you want, we're not going to be moving the text, because this is just like, you just did a design. So this is just the design you just wanted to do. Let's say this is a particular flyer that you wanted to do. Just a simple design, not to show the outline, and just maybe in one area you just put in your phone number. You're good to go. Yes.
Can you like let her just tap it? Let me see. What is the name of the stuff if you want to join it?
Okay, if you want to join it, that means you have to. Okay, now look at what you will do. First of all, you drag the two of them, click on the two of them, click on those three dotted lines, click on three dotted lines. Let me see, from those three dotted lines, no, not the one on top. Okay, yes, you have done that. Now are you seeing? No, continue, you were doing it.
Oh,
Now let's see, you have the copy, duplicate, scroll down. Now you see that word select multiple.
where is select? Okay. Yes,
Yes.
I've seen it.
Click on select multiple. Now you have selected one. Now for the fact that, click on that particular box again, click on it again. No, click outside, sorry, click outside, click outside. Let me see, because if it was system, this is how we would do it. I'm trying to see how you will drag everything at once. That's the main set, to drag everything. Click outside the box. Now,
Because we've not been working with phone. That's what I'm asking.
no, you're not dragging the phone, you don't drag, you only select. Then what you only do is, no, you're not, yeah, it's not drag like that. Let me see, no, click on that three dotted line, click on three dotted lines. Let me see, I want to see if you can lock it, because what you do, you lock. You have only selected one. Select is the test that
I
you
should
have.
press lock.
Yes, you lock it. Once you lock it, it means that it is. Click on lock.
I've locked it.
Now move
It's
it.
not moving again, Abby.
So that's it.
Okay.
So
Thank God we have to, because we've not done it with Android phone.
now remove the okay, don't worry, just leave it like that. Now click on the S. But actually, I wanted to even show you that you can use layer and select the other one. Then you go back and select. That's how you just do it. But no problem. Now, does anybody have any question concerning what we just did using the test for this? How to have your image background. Alright, so there's no question. Okay, if you came late, so basically I'm going to share your screen for me. So you'll be sharing your screen, so I'll just do a little recap. Amrashi, do you have any question concerning what we just did? Okay, Mr.
No,
Gabriel.
sir.
Alright, Mr. Gabriel, you can answer the question.
Please, good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. Oh, good afternoon.
Sorry, I've been up and on, up and on. So basically, I didn't really follow up that much. But I hope that there will be kind of handouts where some of these things will be shown, especially the techniques of some of these designs that we have learned. Placing of colors in between letters and all that, and then this other design too. I don't know if, sorry if I'm asking too much, if such thing can be given to us to enable us learn better and faster.
Okay, at the moment, um, at the moment, okay, videos will be shared. Video is shared because it's also screen recording. Maybe possible you will watch through the video, and if there's any place you cannot get from the video, you can see, and from then you can also learn from the videos. Hold on. Okay, now with all what we have done, the assignments we are to do, you have to design a flyer. You have to design a flyer for a local business with all what I've just showed you now. Does anybody have any question?
A flyer for of what?
For a local business. For a local
A
business.
local business.
Yes. So now this is where you have to now start thinking. You are allowed to use No, I don't want to say you're allowed to use templates. Rather, what I would say is that you can see a template and use that as an example. You not use a template for me. Well, if you use a template for me, I will even know it's a template. Rather, you can. Okay, let me give you a hint. The hint is that I will just tell you that you can go online and search for a simple template of design of a flyer design, and from there you just be going through what they were doing and just design your own and then you submit. Is that difficult to do?
Sorry, sir. The local business, is it both like maybe food stuff business?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
How about maybe someone going to a shop and taking a photo, then designing it in a flyer?
I don't have any problem with that. The main essence of the flyer is that I will be able to see the effects on the text, the font name that you're going to use, the color, and how you place your frame and your image. That's the main sense. So it's more like combine of Monday and today class.
Repeat. You said the flyer, the effect.
Yes, like what I've just done today. Now the assignment is supposed to have your text effect, have the font size, the font name in which I mentioned, and how you arrange your font very well. Please take note, once I mention local business, it means that I won't want you to start giving me mixed colors, or except maybe you do it very well, that in which I would like it, but your color should be very very moderate and okay. It shouldn't be a color that will abuse the eye, because don't forget, what you want once you send your assignment, you're also uploading. It's also among the assignment. It's also among your tags or your assignment tags. Once you have designed, you upload on your status, indicating that okay, this is my day 2 class of what I've learned. That's another way of also helping yourself. So right now you have to design a flyer for a local business, having the font name, font text that you have in size, the color, effects, your frame, your image. If you can see now, I have not restricted the image. And also, yes, thank God I remember. The image, you can put image background, but I want to make sure that I see an image without any background on your flyer. I hope you heard me very well on that particular one.
Please come again.
That means we should do the exact thing we did today. Like go to your Chrome, look for a picture and the rest.
Yes, you can go. That's what I said. You can look for a picture that you want to use, but I'm saying that your flyer must have an image that does not have any background. At least inside that flyer, you can have an image with background, no problem. But I also need to see an image without a background on your flyer. I will be sharing my screen.